Hey everyone, let's unbox and take a look at the Arctic Truck by Lego City. This is set number 60471. Contains 1,064 pieces, retails for $119.99, and this set was provided by the Lego Group for review. Thank you, Lego. So essentially that's what this is a large truck with some kind of laboratory car on the back. And we got a snowmobile. Looks like we got some minifigures. Looks like we may have seen that cave before, or is that something we're building we don't know yet. And here's the top of the box with the various minifigures. Not too bad at all. Looks like we get some animal figures in there too. And here's the back, so yeah, maybe we are building a new cave with this. So it's not just the vehicle. And just by first impressions, it looks interesting, but I'm not too sure. But it looks like the top opens up for play. It looks like we got a lot of things to do here. Let's open this up and see exactly what we have inside the carton. And yeah, sometimes these boxes are a pain, and I'm getting tired of getting paper cuts. Well, obviously to get ourselves some rubber tires. And Lego, this is packed very sloppy. I'm going to let that be known right now. I should start dinging off for yeah, that really cut my thumb there opening that up. They say Lego ain't dangerous. They're lying to you. Alright, let's see here. So we have a chassis and some wheels floating around in here. That's not a good sign. Let's see what we got for bags. And yes, I'll have to set them off frame here. Is it a 10 bag special? Well, okay, well it does have a brick separator. That answers a question there. I always get that question asked, you know, does it come with a brick separator? And it looks like it comes with 10 numbered bags. Now you guys and gals wonder why my hands are always torn up. It's opening up all the cardboard boxes. So we get 6 tires, 2 vehicle chassis, 10 bags, and this right here. And yes, I will dump straight rubbing alcohol on that when I'm done. Let's see what we got in here. I'm hoping this is going to be a collaborative build, so you can build with a group of friends. And I'm making sure there's no stickers involved in there. So obviously you can build a snowmobile in booklet 1. Booklet 2 looks like it's the mountain. I'm not sure how I'm going to break this build down yet. We'll save that for the build preview on the second channel. And yeah, not too bad at all. And yeah, so I guess 3 through 10 does this. I'm hoping this is broken down into sections. And that's all the parts you get in here. It's hard to say. But yeah, this doesn't look too bad. I mean, the stickers, I wish I could leave those off. Other than the sloppy packing though, it looks rather like your typical Lego Arctic set. The orange, black, and gray, and white. This color palette's okay, but it's starting to get to the point of they're all starting to look the same now. Yeah, not too bad for what I see. Okay, so how am I going to break this thing down? I'm not quite sure yet, because there's 10 bags. And I'm guessing probably about maybe 100 pieces per bag, maybe 120. So I think what I'm going to do is focus on these 2 pieces in the first build installment. And then we got this big guy, which probably's got the bulk of the parts. And so I think that's how I'm going to do it. I think the first build installment is just going to be the snowmobile and the little habitat. And keep these rather on the smaller side. It means more installments, but that's how I'm going to do it today. Let me start putting things on mute here. And just by first impressions on this set, it looks like it'd be an okay build. I'm just getting tired of working on big things, but I still got another big one after this that I have to do. And that kind of thing. Look at all the orange we get in there. So I'm kind of getting pooped to working on big sets. And yeah. I'll put these tires and stuff, leave these over here. These are the soft rubber. I could use those for making tractors and stuff. And these chassis are always cool to have. And yeah, I think we're going to focus on just that in this installment. Alright, let's begin. Let's build it. We're going to be doing the Snowmobile and minifigure. And let me zoom in for you here so you're not just looking at an exploded view here of what we're doing. Let me bring this down a bit more. And right there. And yeah, I'm getting kind of pooped of working on sets. You know, that kind of thing. And it does take a toll on you. I'm hoping to keep this one here rather short today. I was hoping this would be 3 installments, but I doubt it. I'm thinking maybe 4 to 5. We'll wait and see here. And that last bag I may, that last build I may just do it in maybe, I don't know. All right, so let me get situated here. Yeah, so we're going to have to do this. Oh, is that Miss Undercut? We've seen her around with the undercut hair and the smile on her face. So I don't know. I'll just name her as I don't know what I would call her. Let's start finding all the parts. I think she's the redhead. We don't know. See, she looks better without hair, but no. What is that? Usually she's got red hair, but no, look, she's got, I mean, look at that. No, I've never done my hair like that before. I mean, I've had a man bun before, but never that. And then we got the little visor. So, yes, so she does still exist. And speaking of that, though, I'm counting down until I get a haircut of my own because I'm tired of dealing with it. Like it's literally just falling in my face. That's how bad it is. Put my filming hat on to keep it off my face, and then that's it. She's got 2 little snow axes. Yeah, I got cut opening up this box, if you remembered. Right there. It's put some alcohol on it and cleaned it, and a little bit of medicine should be fine. Alright. We'll be here for about an hour trying to put all the accessories on the minifigures. I think. This one's got a bunch of figures, so I'll probably have to do a separate cutaway. This is going to probably be a set that I'm going to have to do a lot of, you know, little installments on it and stuff just to kind of survive it. But there's our mountain climber with the shaved sides. That's how I get mine done, except I tell them to skin the sides, crop the top, and then I'm out the door. Okay, now we're doing the Snowmobile. And yeah, so the next sets I just got in the other day, and today is, I think, the 12th of July 2025. And they look fun, but I got a bunch of big things in the way. So I got to get through these. And they're actually early reviews. So, like maybe a day before they're released. So that's kind of like a bummer. Lego's starting to do that. Oh, we'll send them to you early, but you can't. You have to wait until the day that they're released for everybody else to get them. I'm like, well, okay. All right. I've been seeing a lot of people use these flat gears for all sorts of stuff. So I'm just going to have to get through these. After this one, I think it'll be one of the newer sets. And then one of the sets that I'm getting in the mail, I can't talk about it. It's something that I absolutely just didn't want, so I contacted Lego to see if they cancel it, because I told them, I said, nah, I'm not interested. It was too late, so it'll be commentary. And yeah, if you remember watching that one Friends set that I did, the costume party, I had a corrupted memory card. So I cleaned this one up to make sure that that will not happen. It had a few errors, so I salvaged what I could. It was only a small section of it, so I'm not too worried. It was a small set, not like this. So I think what I'm going to do is just check these very so often. And this thing does record to a media server, but I don't have the funds for the equipment to do that. So I have no way to do that right now. It requires me to plug it into Ethernet, and yeah, I don't have it all set up for that. But anyways, though, I'm always game for new sets, new parts, and some even older parts in some unique colors, because I could always use these wacky pieces. Yeah. And just to be fair, I'm starting to get kind of tired of building sets. So I have a tutorial that I'm probably going to film a little later today. It's a simple tutorial, something I've been wanting to build. And I've been working on this one mock for a few years now. Slowly piecing together a library of smaller builds for it. And I just worked out a major thing on it today, so I might be able to film a second tutorial. That's always good. So tutorials are coming. The new stuff anyways, and they're all related. So, well, not related to one another, but they're all going to be 2026 models. And yeah, so that's how I'm doing it. And so far the Snowmobile doesn't seem too bad, but am I going to just do each building guide in its own thing? I think I'm going to combine these two together here just to kind of get done. I mean, maybe I could separate them, but bag 2 is not that big, or I may just do bag 2 and just split this one. Remember, I got the unboxings and stuff here too, so I may just split this guy down into several build installments. It's easier to edit smaller files than the big grotesque things, so I'm going to try to you know, make them not so large. Plus, if something gets corrupted, it's easy to corrupt a small file then to lose a lot of footage for a big one, so I may just do that. Takes more time, but then again, like I said, it's not risky. Not that risky. This is a nice snowmobile here. Even got this printed piece. And these are a good, valuable part if you're building vehicles. So I'm going to see if I can scrounge a few more of those up in different colors. Or once they're available, because then I can use these to make cars and stuff. So yeah, I had a file that got corrupted. I thought, well, could I reshoot it? I could, but here's the thing. I don't want to have to take something apart, spend another 20 minutes on it, and when I'm pressed for time, I just don't have the time to throw away right now on it. That's the sad part. So it'll be labeled as a partial build. So just be called partial build and review. It was a small set that it happened to. So now I'm checking this thing every so often. Sometimes you have to make mistakes in order to appreciate it. So we might need that next. Yeah. No, we don't need that next. But we do need it now. I would have put the handlebars on first. because with big hands it's impossible to get those in there. See, it's pushed all the way to the back. And yeah, I think we're going to ding this thing down to like a 9 because of the stickers and that. And somebody told me, another one on my main channel, my reviews are negative. I gave them a name of YouTubers who heavily script their videos. I'm like, here, go watch these guys. They do 100% positive reviews. You know, here we do the real deal. We don't script them. Sometimes you got to give people what they want. It's like here. These inverted plates with bowels are always kind of cool to have too. Well, I could have done a little better job than this on this thing. So it looks like Miss Undercut's going to be riding this thing around without her helmet because she's like that. She's got to have the wind through her strip of hair. And that's it. Now, this is what I have remaining for bag 1. And I'm really kind of torn here. Do I just film? I mean, we've already been here. If you count the unboxing, it's already a long video as it is. Let's say I've already done 20 minutes of it. You know, I really... Well, that's kind of interesting. You know, I think if I want to do this in 5 installments, it might be more comfortable, right? Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and move on to bag 2. And yeah, you might notice there's a skip in the video. I saved my work. So we have a non-corrupted file. I'm checking now. Yeah, I'm kind of getting tired of building nothing but city sets. I thought I heard a part fall down here, but I don't see anything. Yeah, it happens from time to time. I had one guy on one of my older videos tell me I need to stage these a bit better. I said, dude, if you're into scripted reviews, go to this YouTuber, they'll script them. Well, they do speed builds. I'm like, well, yeah, that's what you get. You get what you paid for, right? It's free. And my tolerance is kind of worn thin. Yeah, my summer is pretty much stuck at home right now. Everybody knows either working or just want to sit home and watch TV, so I'm kind of stranded here right now. And yeah. I've seen that map in a few places. That's kind of a cool piece to have, and it's printed too. We haven't hit the sticker sheet yet. And oh, look who we're building here. Not too bad. I don't think I even have any of these type of plates. So probably another 5 minutes on minifigures. I'm not a fan of building minifigures. Like I just did a set that had a bunch of mini dolls in it, and it was just almost every bag had like a mini doll, and I'm just like, oh, you know, like I need a break from the from building somebody else's ideas. So she's winking probably at Miss Undercut. Well, they show her hair like that. With it like that. Wouldn't it be more in the middle? You got me. And then we got to build a little camera here. Yeah, so when I do the filming on this, I am going to do the minifigure separate, because if there's like one or two, like these are generic, all right? They're just plain old garden variety minifigures. And you know, I can just say, well, I can skip them. Just do them with the build. But for me personally, I'd rather just kind of do that. So she's got a bunch of stuff she's holding there. Not too bad. Yeah, not too bad at all. And then the next step is to get all the animal figures. It's like these are wolves. So you get a pair of those. I think, Janet, you mentioned you like collecting animal figures. There you go. You might like those if you're into wolves. There was another one here, a little baby one. Makes a nice little dog. And then now we got to work on the mountain here. It shouldn't take too long. There's really kind of just mostly big stuff in here, so it shouldn't be that grotesquely large. And today I think I'm just going to film a few installments here. I got 45 minutes on this card before I have to switch. And it looks like this thing can be snapped with other habitats. Yeah, it's another hot day today. It's going to be like 112, 113 degrees, so it's not really it's not really fun out here. But at least we're building something that's supposedly cold with snow, but I don't feel any cold Arctic breeze coming out of the box. It'd be nice. Even if it's from Denmark. I think this set is. Boy, the Danish know how to make a good building toy, because you can use your imagination and have fun. Oh, and hello to the person who had found my channel in the local big box store. Hi. Somebody that know was directing them to my channel that they knew in person. Oh, I just realized here. Thank you everyone for contributing to my main channel. I appreciate it. It always will be a big help. Thank you to my subscribers and commenters, and if you like the video, feel free to like it. That's what those little buttons are there for. Thank you to my Rebreakable customers and Patreon supporters. I always appreciate it, because every little bit helps. Maybe we can get a better system for better safeguarding videos and stuff too, so I can preserve these ideas better. And to make free building guides eventually. That's not supposed to go there. Somebody asked me about a free building guide. I said, well, if I get enough contributors, I will. But I was honest with him. I said, well, it's your unlucky day. I don't have enough contributors for that, so you have to wait. And he's like, oh, okay. So he ends up purchasing the guide instead. But yeah, I've been selling a lot of copies of builds, so it's you see something you like and you want it to be a reality, let me know. I'm going to try to get back into, at least part-time, into doing more building guides. They've been selling like hotcakes. I need to get those going and try to keep them as low as I can in terms of price and that kind of thing. Well, I am missing a corner brick, or am I just looking too hard? I already used these two here. Is the book hiding it? Oh, don't tell me I'm going to have to fail the set. But I remember I heard something fall on the floor when I did that. I thought maybe it would have been that piece. Let me look here real fast. Never keep the bin by you. And I thought it was in here. There goes that thing again. But I did find a memory card in here with no label. Hopefully that's still good. Well, I don't know if that was a piece that fell or what. I have no clue. That could have been the one that I thought I heard hitting this. Oh, I see it right down there on the floor. All right. Let's see here. I'm curious. Whoa, dude, you're actually leaving early for work? I mean, I would too if I was getting written up for not showing up on time. Alright, let's see here. But these little type of terrains, these are just enough here to get you by into, you know, kind of get your hands a little dirty into building things like this. Thought I heard another piece fall down. I won't find it. I've been kind of klutzy today, but honestly, I'm going to be candid with you here. I'm starting to get tired of working on sets after a while. It does get a little too much, and just doing not the same builds, but I want to go and do my own stuff. And I got a tutorial that I want to focus on today, so I'm probably going to film 2 build installments of this, and then that's it. And I think that's where I'm going to leave it at here. Now we're getting to all the white, boring parts. Lego's go-to color now is just white. I try to avoid it as much as I can in my builds, but if I'm building real life stuff, I use it. This would work good with the Arctic terrain. I still have it. It's starting to fall apart, that mountain piece. So if you got your Arctic terrain, I'm sure this would work good with it. Okay. We're still adding accessories and rocks and stuff here to this. We might be lucky to get this done here in the next 20 minutes. So I'm kind of glad I did this one now, because it's I thought, well, I'm not sure, but yeah, we got a snowball up there. I need these in different colors. Couple of candlesticks. Forgot to put that back there. Yeah, this summer's just kind of miserably boring, and you know, like I said, the girlfriend's working. I'm trying to rustle up some time. I'm really kind of depriving you here, am I? There we go. Well, can't guarantee these all be perfect. And then now it looks like we're putting together some spruce trees. We got to make 2 of these, so what am I going to do? I'm just going to make these now. If you're on vacation watching these videos, you're lucky. Some of us are working our buns off doing nothing all summer. Isn't that cool? Who doesn't like doing nothing? And I don't know how my nephew can handle only sleeping 4 or 5 hours a day, and he's up the rest of the day with no naps. I remember when I was that age, I never even did. I still had to sleep. I like sleeping more, but then again, I feel like I was throwing away my life sleeping constantly. But I didn't have video games like that and stuff that keep me company. All I had was cable TV and the Nintendo. Well, when I was in college, I had the PlayStation, but, you know. So these go on here like that. Not too bad. Not too bad at all. Those are nice little spruce trees. There we go. And we're still not done yet. Got to make 2 of these and shove them in here. Doesn't that look really cold? Wish it was cold outside. This thing keeps getting taller and taller. And when I do the tour on this, I think what I'm going to do is do the mountainside. And I think how I'm going to do this here is I'm just going to have, when I do this, I'm just going to have the wolves sitting in here. And like that. And I think that's probably what I'm going to do when I do the tour. It'd be a lot easier to just talk about this piece here with the snowmobile, or just do the snowmobile in this. It's just sometimes it's just easier doing smaller portions of a film. And yeah, that's what we have remaining for bag 2. I think that's good enough for this installment here. Summation of Thoughts. And yeah, it's not a bad build so far. It is actually keeping my interest despite of what it is. And let's get it set up here for thumbnail preparation. We haven't got to any of the tires yet. But all around, it seems like it's a fairly sturdy build. I haven't had anything fall off yet. So let's get these two here set up by the wolves. Put Miss Undercut there. And I think the last time I saw a hairstyle like that was probably in the late 90s. But that's not too bad for what it is. And honestly, though, it's a very unique build. And unlike the fact we've used the bricks, we haven't used the brick separator, but at least it comes with it. And that's all the stickers we have, but we haven't put anything on it yet. So that's got me worried. So I'm going to take a breather right now, get some stuff done. I'm going to come back, I think, a little bit later. And I think in this one here, what I'm planning on doing, I'm thinking 5 build installments would be a lot better. We'll put the review here after 9 and 10. But I'm going to go through this and see how this is broken down first. If it's modular, I can break this thing down. If not, then I'm just going to do 2 bags in each installment. But so far I'm pretty pleased. But tell me what you think.